Nigga.
All right, welcome everybody to a new video on the channel. I got my boy Dragon. Say hello, man.
Hello.
And then I also got my boy VX here.
Hi.
Now today in this beautiful video we're about to be making here, we're doing a tier list specifically on the arc, on arcs I'll evolved or ascended, whichever one doesn't really matter. They're kind of basically the same with just a few changes. But one has better graphics, has more tames, yada yada, whatever. But we're probably doing the base game of Arcs All Evolved, so not anything ascended based. But
I see.
obviously we have S tier, A tier, B tier, C, D, and F. F being the lowest and S being at its peak. We're gonna be ranking it off of three aspects, being the tames on each island and what they can offer. Number two being, well, the size of the map and the layout, I guess, how easy for it to traverse, the difficulty of the map, other stuff like that. And thirdly being the bosses, how enjoyable they are, and stuff like that, how hard. But we're gonna get started. The first map we have is the OG itself, the island.
The
Okay.
island.
I have some opinions about this place. If we're talking evolved, if I take away the nostalgia, I'd say it's honestly B tier. Maybe upper B tier.
Well, let's go through like the first aspect, or the tames.
Yes. The reason I say B is because the tames, it's good but basic. It's so basic that makes it good. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like not doing. It's not like doing anything over the top or anything like really extreme. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But how about
so
you?
it's like I love it, but
yeah, fair enough. How about you, VX?
I mean, the island is pretty good, but like, for me, I just don't like the big ass red. I kind of forgot the name. I'll be honest. The forest in the middle with all the jumping cats.
The jumping cats. Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
I honestly, my opinion, I love the island. I would want to put it in S tier, but that would be glazing at this point. In terms of tames, I'll have to put it at least B. Now we're talking about like the basic layout or how big the island is. It's pretty basic, pretty easy to traverse once you actually know the map.
Map layout, I give it a 10 out of 10, honestly.
Yeah, I give it S tier. I give it around S tier in terms of like its layout. It's pretty easy to traverse. It's not like anything over the top, You know where stuff is, meaning like where the obelisks are and stuff like that.
It's probably the simplest map.
So I'll give it like an S tier. Now, in terms of bosses, the island's got probably one of the most peak bosses out of maybe like Extinction or Aberration, and yeah.
Are we counting the Overseer?
Yeah, we're counting the Overseer here. Yeah. Well, we're counting in terms of bosses. Obviously, the Broodmother is peak, Megapithecus peak, the Dragon is peak. The Overseer is actually a really decent fight. It has good difficulty, but it's not too hard, especially if you're well prepared for it. So, So honestly, I would probably put it. I don't want to give this the entire island S tier. What does A sound good? Like the top of A tier at most? But right now,
I'd say bottom A tier, but I agree with you. It's an A or B.
Bottom A.
I will put it in A tier. But if this was me making this list, I'm putting it in fucking S because I'm gonna glaze the island till I die.
Oh, the island is great. I don't play the island a lot, but it's just I don't know. If I'm taking away the glaze aspect of it, yeah, it's too basic compared to what we get in the future.
Yeah, but the next map we're going on to, which was the second map released, or the second story map, is Scorched Earth.
Oh, okay.
That was nice.
Now, going off of his tames, pretty peak because you get the wyverns, obviously.
Yeah, the
tames
is
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. It's gotta be S tier. Yeah, wyverns do carry it a lot. Yeah, I gotta give it S tier for tames. Now,
you take away the wyverns, it's not.
Yeah,
it's probably
A. Like same as the like A tier because yeah.
Scorched walked so Ragnarok could run.
Pretty much. If we're going on map layout, I would say it's kind of like it's a bit harder to traverse, but it's not like the hardest. As soon as you
The
get like a
water.
flyer, the water aspect is hard though. So that does
I'm
bump up the
confused about that.
difficulty.
You can't forget the first time you played that map. And we ain't talking ASA. In ASA, you already kind of know where everything is. You got that big old map thing. So in ASA, it's kind of easy to find the water, figure out everything. But in ASE, oh heck no! Finding water was like a man on a mission. Then all the raptors, the freaking
Terror birds,
it was just.
all those tames will just tear India. It's going to be a hard time to
If
get
you want
started.
a difficult map, if you want a very hard map, this map right here is S tier.
Oh yeah, it's S tier in terms of difficulty, and that the map itself is kind of hard to traverse, especially at the start. In terms
Now-
of bosses, the only boss in Scorched Earth is unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, because it's still a peak boss, but the what's it called? Fucking
Manticore.
the Manticore, yeah.
I'll be honest.
Was the
I
boss
love
is
that
still
boss.
peak, but I feel like when it comes to the island, there's more diversity of the bosses. The only boss you really get in this in Scorched Earth is the Manticore. So you know,
George, I'm sorry, it's a 3 out of 10 on bosses for me.
I love the
10.
Manticore. I gotta give it like
I
8.
love it too. You know what?
Yeah, but if you give it an 8 for one boss, that's a really low bar. I love the Manticore. That's why it's a 3.
You know what?
But
I'll agree on you
it's
that the
one.
Manticore boss is peak. You know, let's just put on S tier at this point. Scorched Earth is S tier. Yeah, it is.
I put it A. I put it A. 'cause
I'll put it high A.
Ended.
It's a high A. Yeah, it's a high A, like top of A.
In Ascended, it's S. In Ascended, it's S.
And
But-
Ascended it says, but we're talking about the regular evolved here. Not talking about Ascended. We're
Yeah.
talking about evolved here. So we're gonna put an A tier. I was about to put an S, but I'm like, yeah, it's top of A.
Yeah, if you look at other maps, there's more S's out there.
Yeah. But the next map after Scorched Earth was Aberration.
Oh,
Oh, that's automatic S. There's no questions.
Probably gotta
in
be.
terms of tames, we have peakness like the Ravengers and the massive mole rats and shit, stuff like that.
The mall rats.
I forget what they're
Those are
called,
peaks.
but
The roll.
the roll rats, whatever the heck they're called.
Tames 10. Tames are 10 out of 10.
Yeah. The layout,
They gotta be.
it's massive.
The Rodrigues.
Aberration is pretty massive. It's pretty massive. It's pretty, yeah.
Aberration map, also a 10 out of 10 for me.
It has to be. Has to be.
It's great. I may be biased because it's probably my favorite map, but God bless. What do y'all think?
I think
It has to be S, probably.
It's gotta be S. And then in terms of the bosses, the Rockwell boss, Chef's Kiss, beautiful.
It has to be the
thing
best
is,
boss.
Same problem with Scorched. There's not enough boss variety. The island has it beat.
But it kind it does have a beat on that. But in terms of like the enjoyability and the difficulty of the boss, kind of puts it up there even without the diversity. You know what I mean? It's like the Rockwell fight is still peak.
That is true.
Because
That
if you're just starting out and like you get to this point and then you didn't finally fight Rockwell, it's like a whole experience fighting that fight.
Well, actually, you are right because the thing is, the boss of the map isn't really Rockwell; it's the map itself. So I agree with you.
Yeah,
I give it about an 8.
Yeah, no, I give it S. I give Aberration S. Like top.
I give it S.
The first
Well,
S
I'd
tier.
give it S, but the thing is, I'm saying I'd give the boss rating an 8
Oh,
because
an A, yeah, but in general, Aberration's getting an S tier at most.
yeah,
it's-
that Aberration's best.
yeah, first
It
S
gotta
tier.
be S.
The next map after Aberration is my favorite map personally, other than the island, is Extinction.
Ooh, Extinction. I love the Titans.
Oh, the Titans are peak. Well, we'll start off with the tames.
Titans-
The Titans do count as tame, so we're gonna put them in here too. So, you got the gas bags. You got fucking
Yes, bag.
gas bags.
The Dreadnoughts.
The Dreadnought. Well, that's Aberration. Well, no, that's Ascended. We're doing it evolved here. The Dreadnoughts was not in evolved.
Yeah, sure.
But the Titans, we're just gonna rank just the Titans as just because there's other tames in Extinction, but the most peak tames are the Titans that you can get. So
Yeah,
Mm.
and not even just that; it has the best boss variety in the game, in my personal
Oh,
opinion.
the best!
That's
massive bosses that you can fight. It's pretty kaiju. Yeah, it's pretty peak.
Yeah. What's y'all's
things
favorite
to
boss?
do. That map also has the most things to do.
Oh yeah, definitely. The answer.
With
What's y'all's favorite
it
Titan?
called?
To answer your question, but real quick, Dragon. To answer your question, VX, my favorite Titan has gotta be the Ice Titan, the Frost,
Yeah.
the Ice Titan, the Frost Titan, whatever the fuck it's called. Pretty much.
See, I might
for
be weird
me,
for this. Go ahead, BX.
for me, it's the Forest Titan.
Forest Titan.
Like,
That's fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm gonna
It's
sound so
peak.
funny. For me, it's the desert. I just like the desert.
It's the
one.
desert. Okay, we all different. Okay.
We'll have that one
In
weird
terms
friend.
of
It's fine.
teams, it's S tier. In
What?
terms of bosses, it's S tier because the final boss is actually
Yeah.
pretty peak to fight. The big boy,
The King Titans.
the king,
Yeah,
the
the King of
king,
Titans.
the
Yeah.
king, the King Titan, yeah. But in terms of map layout, it's also peak because there's a lot to explore. It's a pretty big ass
Okay.
map.
Okay, I love Extinction's map, but I personally like things like the island and Scorch and Aberration more. For me, it's great, but it's not up there with the island on the map thing.
Okay, I give it like an A or a B in terms if we're going off that, or if we're going off, though I give it
No,
like
that
an
does
A.
not take away from the map at all.
Oh,
for me.
not at all. But we'll give it.
Like
I
it's
wanna
still
s-
an S tier.
Do you think it's an S tier? But do you think it's below Aberration? Because
Yeah.
Oof. It's gotta be.
I would think it's below Aberration, honestly.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good map. It's a great map. Love it. But
Aberration. It's goated.
Aberration, that feeling the first time especially, there's nothing beating it.
All right, so now we're gonna get into one of the first of the non-story maps before we go into like Genesis and all that shit. So one of the first story maps is Ragnarok.
Ooh.
Oh.
Now,
The
image I'm
it's
using
S.
here does say Ascended, but we're again rating the one from Evolve, not Ascended. So, yeah, the image I'm using, but yeah, yeah. What do you think of Ragnarok from Evolved?
It's S tier.
It's
It's S
It's gotta be
tier.
the best map.
yeah, because it has the wyverns. Then you also get the griffins in Ragnarok.
The Griffins.
So,
I love the
the
Griffins.
griffins.
I don't know. Fjordor VX might take the cake for
The
best
what?
on there. Fjordor.
Oh, Fjolnir. Yeah.
I don't even think you ever played that.
Tames are peak.
I
What
did.
about the tames are peak? What about the map layout or just the map in general?
Map layout, S tier.
Probably
It's like
the
a
best.
mix of everything good about the island and Scorched Earth mixed with like a Viking theme.
It probably has to be the best.
All right. What about the bosses though? Like the bosses in Ragnarok. I forget
We
what
count like the
bosses-
mini bosses.
Are you talking about like I forget? I have to look this up. When y'all gotta look at what bosses are
There's the
Ragnarok.
ice dragon, and there's the little mini bosses like the
Yeah, Ice
Frost
Dragon
Twig.
ain't a boss. Oh no, I get what you're talking about. No, that's Ascended. That's Ascended VX.
Oh, I haven't. I don't know about the other bosses. I don't know.
Yeah, you're thinking of Ascended because the Ice Dragon didn't come out till late Evolved, I think.
What was the Ice Queen too?
I don't know if the Ice Queen came out in Evolved. I'm not sure about that one.
Well, honestly, we ranking it S, right? But we're in S, like below Extinction, above Extinction, or above
I'd
Above
say
Extinction.
above Extinction, below Aberration.
Okay.
Personally, for me personally, I don't know. Y'all could have a different view on that one.
I agree with it. Ragnarok is peak. I use that map. I use that map a lot in my arc challenges and etc. But the next non-story map we have after Ragnarok is the Center. Me personally, I honestly
I don't like the center.
I didn't really like
I
the
love
Center.
this one.
I didn't really like the Center personally.
I never liked it.
To me it just kind of I don't know. I just didn't really like the map personally. And
I don't know what it was. I love the water.
I don't even think there were really any new tames in the Center, at least for Evolved. I don't think there were any new tames.
There wasn't anything in Evolved. If we're okay, Evolved the Center I just like because I found the map pretty. Ascended Center is one of my favorite maps.
That's the only thing though. The map is pretty. Everything else is just kind of like the island. That's kind of how it's pretty basic in tames. It's the map layout is the only thing it has going for it, and the bosses are like, yeah. So it's not. I would put.
I've always said it's the island.
I wouldn't put. I would either put this D or F. I'm being generally. This is
I
I think
wouldn't
I'll
put it A. I'd put it C personally
C?
because the map is good. It's not a bad map.
It's not a bad map. It's my personal opinion. I feel like it's just an island.
Yeah,
This is the copy of the island, but more prettier. This is
I'll give it
the island
high
plus
D.
DLC is what I always said.
high D. We thinking D tier? We thinking D tier, guys? At most. I'm thinking D.
I mean,
tier.
y'all thinking that? I think it's freaking or not S.
C tier.
C. But I do see why y'all say that.
I'm gonna put it in D tier. Maybe we'll change it later, but I have to play the center again to really like. I haven't played in a while, but I'm just going off memories. I
Well,
really
the
like
thing
it.
is, now it's ascended and it's different. So
Yeah, I have evolved. I can play it again, um, but now we're going on to. Let me just switch these around real quick in terms of like. We'll just do okay. So then the next story map is obviously Arc Genesis. I did not like this. This is just me.
I didn't like it at all.
I didn't like it either.
at all.
This is probably F tier. I didn't like part 2 is different. Part 1, I didn't like part 1. I like the first Genesis. I fucking hated it personally.
Okay,
Okay.
Earth Genesis.
Listen, the only reason I'm saying this shit is F. Everything else might be fine. Like tames are deep. Like tames are good. That's a bunch of fucking tames you can get.
Oh, it's got some of the best things.
Like from the Ferox to the fucking space whales, like except like the fucking Magmasaur, like that's peak. I love the tames.
Okay, I
And then-
will say
and
this
then-
actually.
and
It
then-
might
and
not
then-
be
and then-
F.
real quick. Real quick. In the X dinosaurs,
Yeah.
those are peak. The map, can you really count it a map? It's like segments. It's not like really a map. It's like segments of like a map. You know what I mean? And they had the
Okay,
audacity.
I do have to
and they
say
had
this.
the audacity. I think it was a fucking cruel ass joke to put the swamp as easy.
Oh my god, that was insane.
Bro,
I never played that map.
I thought, oh, this is gonna be fun. The swamp is easy. Okay, no, I should have fucking remembered from the island. Never go to the swamp unless you're fucking prepared, or else you're asking for a death sentence. Cause the fuck.
Yeah, I don't know why they put it as easy. That sucker was not easy.
That was not easy. I will get assaulted by a Chaposuchus in 2 seconds. But either way, what's your opinion on the Genesis Part 1, Dragon? Go.
Okay, the thing about Genesis Part 1, I agree with everything you said, but I don't think it's F for the sole fact it had some of the best tames that ever came to the game, and it is sadly the prettiest map we've ever had.
Yeah, insert like from the
When I look at
well,
Evolved like Genesis, the water biome specifically, oh my god, that
was
sucker
beautiful.
is beautiful.
That was nice. Yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah, so you're like looking off
Like-
at the cliffs and all that, and seeing the open wall. Yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah, it was nice.
But then that's also ignoring the fact that there were mission zones so you can build in some areas. There were what's it called? There were the barrier. Like, I hate the little segments. I hope they get rid of that. I really hope they get rid of that in Ascended. The barrier segments I didn't like. But honestly, I would put it C. No, D, because I'm going to be real.
I would
it is a
honestly,
bad map.
I would put it high D, above the center. I'll put it above the center personally.
I don't know if I'd put it above the center personally, but I do agree.
You know what? I'll put it below the center only because again they put the swamp as easy. That's enough for me to say this map fucking this not all of it sucks because the tames are goated. The fucking boss is goated. I like the boss, but like Jesus Christ, why did you put the swamp as easy? That's my only kind of like my only gripe. It's like why'd you make the swamp easy?
I don't know myself. That is a weird thing.
I'll put it below. I'll put it in D. I'll put it below the center because the center. I get out of play it again. I'm not trying to like shit on the center because I kind of was, but I'm not going to really shit on it. It's still a decent map. But anyway, next up is Genesis Part 2. I love this. It brought my favorite tame. It was like the platypus, whatever the fuck its name is.
The Maywing. The
Maywing. I fucking love the Maywing.
Wait,
it's such a
it may
useful
not be
tame.
the Maywing.
Yeah, it's Maywing. Yeah, it's called the Maywing. I'm pretty sure it is. You have to look it up.
Yeah,
I
it's
know there's
Maywing.
something new on Australia's.
There's Maywing and there's
Oh, Magwana. Okay, yeah. it's
Magwana,
Maywing.
that's what it is.
Yeah, but the Maywing peak. The fucking like the teams were peak, and the enemies you could fight in there were peak, and then you also the boss. The map is good too. I mean, I did kind of like. I mean, some people that this is always opinion. People didn't really like how you started off with tech, but I kind of liked it because again, it gave you more like I guess traversal options other than like being on a tame. Being real honest. I have no gripe
dude.
with tech. I have no gripe. Some people hate fucking tech and Arc. I have no problem with tech.
I don't like Tech and Arc personally. That's probably why the map is honestly my least favorite.
Yeah, because it gives
It
you
or
tech.
Genesis.
I can
One.
understand that because it kind of takes away from you building up. It kind of just gives you it off the bat. You know what I mean?
Not even just that. What's the point of building any other kind of armor if you have Tech off the rip?
That's true. That's true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So
It
Tames.
kind of removes the gameplay loop.
So Tames
Tames S tier.
S tier. The map layout pretty decent. It's not a bad map. It's pretty beautiful actually.
Yeah, it's not a bad
spot. It's not a bad map. And then the boss, which you fight Rockwell one last time. I like the boss personally. I like the Rockwell in general. I like his characters. So that's why I give the boss an S tier. Or I'm most.
I like the. What is it? Yeah, I do like it too, honestly.
Yeah. But I guess our only gripe would be you start off with tech, which you know that can kind of be looked
The
over.
map though looks amazing.
The map is beautiful. I would give this. I wouldn't say S. I would not say S. I would at most maybe like below Scorched Earth or below the island. Being honest,
I'd say it's below the island.
yeah, it's below the island. Yeah, we'll put it in A. We'll put it in the bottom of A. Yo, if people comment on this video, we're gonna get so much hate. I swear to fucking God on some of these choices. Anyway,
Probably.
Yeah.
but anyway, next map.
The
rest of these maps are non-story, so we're out of the story shit. The rest of these maps are non-story. They're just like yeah. Valguero, I fucking love it. Valguero,
yeah.
You get the Deinonychus. You get what other new tames? Other than like in the Ascended and Evolved, you do get the Deinonychus. Fuck, are there any new tames in Valguero? No, you still get the Griffin in Valguero. I'm pretty sure you get the Griffin in Valguero. I forget.
I don't think you do.
Did you get a Mega Raptor?
No, that's
that's Ascended.
That's Ascended.
Okay.
Evolved.
No, VX only played really Ascended, so
yeah,
he's
I know,
knowledge.
but you get the Deinonychus, which I love the Deinonychus. I love his design personally.
I only played Aberration on 2016 or the island probably.
Well,
I don't remember. It was a while ago.
I will give Tames a B. It doesn't. The only real new teams I remember you get in Valguero in the base game of Evolved is the Deinonychus. That is kind of the only team I remember you getting.
Yeah, that's all.
Like around a B or an A. Well, I give it like a B because you only get like one new team. The map is fucking beautiful. Same with all the non-story maps. They're all fucking beautiful.
True.
That's true.
And their map layout isn't that hard either to figure it out once you really get a hang of it.
I'm going to be honest.
Again, I forget the bosses for these non-story maps. I'm being generally honest. You ought to look it up or whatever. But, all the bosses in Arc are peak. I'm going to keep getting S tier for bosses because, I'm
gonna be honest. Valguero was just okay for me. It's like
okay.
B, C.
I give it like a B, like our first B. I give it like a B at most.
It's a great map. No complaints with it. It's amazing, but
yeah, it's just
it's one of those maps. It's not Ragnarok. It's not the island. It's not. It does nothing really special for me. Yeah, it has some nice tames, but it's not like how do I put it? Top of the food chain of Arc, I guess I'd say.
Yeah, in terms of like non-story maps, you know what I mean. So,
yeah,
we'll put it
because you also got to remember. Go ahead.
I put it in B, but continue talking. Go ahead.
You also got to remember it's comparing with like Ragnarok, Fjordor,
Crystal
Isles,
the Lost Island,
Lost
Island, all that stuff. Yeah,
I forgot about the Lost Island.
I forgot about it. That's the next one, by the way, which I completely forgot about the Lost Island. I even forget what tames you get. Someone else, I think you get the Amargasaurus or some shit. I forget.
There was some sort of back thing you could fly with, if I remember correctly.
No, that was Crystal Isles. You get the
And a
Tapajara
monkey.
in Crystal Isles. In the Lost
No,
Island.
I'm not talking about the Tapajara. Or Tapajara. I'm talking about, it was like a little shoulder pet that when you jumped, it like flew.
You'll have I'll probably put an image on screen because I'm gonna edit this fucking video. But
I can't remember what it's called.
I can't
It may
remember
have
what
not
it is
come out.
too. I can't remember what it is too. But honestly, this got to be like C tier or bottom of D to be generally honest. I don't remember any. I don't even remember this map existing. I'm being honest, or even F tier because I don't even remember this fucking map existing. I'm being honest. So
I didn't even play that map too much.
I only played it once. So honestly, I'll be fair to the map and put it at least at the bottom of D tier. I'm gonna give at least that. I have some memories of Lost Island, but I didn't play it that much. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of D. I would put it F tier, but I feel like there's some Lost Island people out there that are gonna find this video, and then
it also had that big monkey thing. I don't know what it was, but it's pretty cool.
But the next island, which is one of my other favorite, in terms of non story maps, Crystal Isles. You get the Crystal Wyverns, you get the Tapajara, I think you get some other shit in there. I forget, but two decent new tames. The Tapajara, you get the little jet boost thing. You can put like a turret on the motherfucker. It's pretty peak. Then the Crystal Wyverns, which are just smaller, and then also the map layout. The Crystal Isles is fucking beautiful. I play it a lot. I love Crystal Isles.
Is.
And then the ball, which is the Crystal Wyvern, like the Wyvern Queen or some shit. I didn't mind the boss. It was pretty peak, to be honest. What about what you don't like a lot? Let me hear the opinion.
No, I said I do.
You like it, okay? Let's give some reasonings. Let's get some reasonings before I put it anywhere.
Okay. How do I explain this? I've always liked Wyverns. My name's Dragonman210. It was automatically going. I don't like the map though. I don't like the map. I like the tames on the map, but I don't like them. Well, hold on. I don't know. My memory's iffy on it now because it's been so.
You cut out Dragon.
You kind of did, yeah. Damn.
Is he dead? Dragon.
All right.
Dragon.
My opinion about that map is that it's very beautiful. I like the tames, but
I think Dragon actually fucking died. Oh yeah.
He left.
Oh, he's back. No, he's back.
But yeah, I never. I'm saying.
Is it better?
You're good.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Practically, my name is Dragonman210. I love.
Oh yeah, Dragonman210. Yeah, ladies, go add this fucker. He's pretty.
Oh god.
Continue, Dragon.
He's hitting 12.
But anyways, the only issue I have with the map, I don't really like. I don't like the map too much. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it's an how do I put it? I like the dinos. I like the theme of the map. I like all that. But the biomes just don't hit for me.
I don't
know.
Do you think it's like it's too much? Like it feels
too bright.
It's like at least with the island and the other story maps, at least with the other, like they feel more, I guess. What's the term I'm trying to use? They feel more like I guess the term rustic.
Realistic?
They feel more realistic. Yeah, rustic, realistic, something like that. Like they feel. This feels like you're in a fucking pipe dream, or you ate too many of those magic mushrooms from that one guy down the street, and now you're hallucinating. That's like
that is exactly how it feels.
Like it's a damn rainbow. Now we might get some hate for that. I don't care. It looks like a kid. Some of the biomes like a kid just drew some magic marker or some shit. That's what it looked like.
That's exactly what it felt like.
Nothing against it because it's still a beautiful map. It just, I can understand because it's too fucking colorful. This tone it down just a little before I hurt my eyes. You know what I mean? Honestly,
yeah.
And for me, I would put this below Valguero. Actually, no. I put it in B tier and I put it like in high B tier, like above, like because it has more tones. It's a bit more of a The reason why I say it has better tames, the map layout's still good, even though it looks like a kid came over with a fucking magic marker, as I said. And the boss, the Wyvern Queen boss, is still a peak fight. Just being honest.
That is true.
So I would put it above Valgora because, again, as you said, Valgora doesn't really put anything much on the table. It's just Ragnarok, but not Ragnarok. If you like, kind of what you were saying. So I would put it.
I actually agree with you.
I would put Crystal Isles, even though it looks like a kid's coloring book, I would put it above Valguero in terms of it has better tames, it has a better layout in terms of its map, and it's a better boss. I don't remember Valguero's.
I do like Valgoro's art style better, though.
I do like its art style, how it looks in terms of like the biomes and all that. Style. Yeah. But the last map, we're on 30 minutes. We've been doing this for 30 minutes. But
wow.
But our last map, which is our non-story, which I think Dragon's gonna love this. It's Vajordor, or Vajordor, how the fuck you pronounce it.
Oh, I love that map.
Vajordor.
I love that map.
The peakness of a Viking map can get.
Literally, listen. When I used to play that map, I would play it all. It was so much fun. I just liked the theming of it. The tames were nice. The map was nice. It was practical.
Yeah, you get like those fucking whatever they're called, the things you can put the turret. You get the big bats. You get those things you can put the turret saddles on. Its peak. The Desmodus. You get the things with the turret saddles. I forget. I haven't played Vajordor in a while, but you get those.
I haven't either. I played some.
And then the map itself, if I remember correctly, it's a pretty decent map. It's like Ragnarok. Again, it's Ragnarok but better. Like it's a better Ragnarok in a sense because it's more Viking related.
That's what I was about to say.
It's more controversial. It kind of brings out more of that Viking or that Nordic kind of flair to it. You know what I mean?
Which I will say this in Ragnarok's defense, probably at the time they weren't allowed to go as realmy and stuff with it.
Yeah, or at least they were they probably weren't held back, but I think like the point of Ragnarok, it was supposed to be somewhat Viking themed, but in Vajordor, the Viking theme kind of gets brought out a bit more, if you know what I mean. So,
especially with the realms aspect.
Oh, and then the boss, Fenrir,
Oh, Fenrir was peak. I love Fenrir. The Shadowmanes were on that map.
Oh, Shadowmanes were on that map too. Yeah. There was other teams on that map from other maps and all that type of stuff. So I would put this.
You could have been in the server for months and never see someone else or not literally months. That was an over exaggeration, but you could have been in the server for a hot minute and not seen a soul just because you were in a whole nother realm from them.
Fair enough. What about you, VX? Have you played Vajordor?
I played a tiny bit, but it was a custom map on Ascended, so it doesn't really count, I guess. But I did kind of like it. Though.
It still counts. It's still an arc, but we're rating the Survival Evolved version of it. But
yeah,
maybe we'll do a separate list of the Ascended version. It'll be an entirely different list.
Yeah, Scorched Earth might be my top ranked map on that one.
But either way, were we ranking our last map, which is Vajordor? Personally, S tier. I would put it above Extinction. I'll put it above Extinction.
It's above Extinction. It's above Ragnarok. It's above the Island. It's above Scorched. It's better Ragnarok.
Well,
in
S tier we have Extinction, Ragnarok, and Aberration. So do we think it's better than Aberration though? Because I can see it being better than Extinction and Ragnarok, but I'm kind of iffy on Aberration. So Aberration is still peak.
Aberration is peak. Okay. If we're going based off the feeling you get the first time you play it, Aberration wins and it's not a contest.
We thinking like below Aberration. We're thinking below Aberration. Yeah.
If we're going vibes, feel, the no flyers thing, the roundedness, just how the map's vibe overall blends together, yeah, it wins.
Yeah. But the list is in S tier. We have Aberration at the top because it's peak. Or at least Aberration in the vault.
That's true.
Aberration is peak. Second is Vajordor, second peak. Our third peak map is Ragnarok. Love it. Love the Griffins. And Extinction being last in S tier. In A tier, we have Scorched Earth, The Island, and then Genesis Part 2. In B tier, we have Crystal Isles and Valguero. We have nothing in C tier, nothing in F. In D tier, we have The Center, Genesis Part 1 and The Lost Island. If you love The Island, Lost Center, and Genesis Part 1, I don't care if these fucking maps suck. You're lucky I didn't put in F tier. And I know it's put in the F tier because we're being fucking nice to these maps.
We are being pretty.
Because I would have. Because I'll say more time. I don't remember really playing Lost Island. I maybe played it once. That is it.
I didn't play it either.
So,
I did play it, but I didn't play it.
But that'll be the end of this recording with my two pals. Please stay tuned.
Hasta luego.
Well, I'm ending it. I'm doing a couple of things. If you are watching this, if you've gotten this far, please stay tuned because I am going to be uploading a Stick War Legacy Part 3. And then tomorrow, me and Felix will be recording a Cinematica 2 video. So that'll be coming out soon, either tomorrow on the same day or on Sunday. So that'll be all. Hopefully, when you're watching this, is probably like the next day, probably when I'm uploading this, or uploading the same night. Say what y'all want to say before I end the video. Probably do the little outro.
Subscribe to this weirdo.
Please don't subscribe. He doesn't deserve subscribers. Subscribe to me.
You don't have it.
You don't even have a YouTube channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, see you next time. Go fuck.
Actually, don't subscribe to me. Subscribe to him.
Shut the